Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ. The all-natural weight chews cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results.
All right, we good now? Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, this is the Two Live Stews Experience. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at and when you're watching this. Shouts out to everybody tuned in early this morning, though. Thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tree, can you pop in here before we even get going at all? Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, Tree. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm waiting on our girl. She's coming.
That's what I was about to say.
I gave her the instructions. We're not doing this. She'll be here in a minute.
No, I didn't say anything. I'm just saying I was looking forward to having y'all join me this morning. It's kind of like a ladies' edition of the Two Live Stews. Ryan is not here all week long, okay? So we got a bunch of surprises lined up for you. We are trying some new things this week. Which is all going to be good. And the first thing is to invite the ladies in. Good morning, Tree.
Good morning. You know, you talked about it this morning, and I'm not trying to get you off kilter, but look at that. Look at that motherfucking eye now. Look what it says. That's a lie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like you do the things and then the bar gets pushed.
Moved.
And
They
you know,
they call it moving the goalposts.
yeah,
They're starting to act like them folks over there at Facebook now.
they know damn well it's more than one person up in here. How y'all doing this morning?
It's all good. How are you? How was your weekend?
Thank you, Jilly. I'm feeling good. I called Tiffany Poodle in Portland, who right now it is 4:03 a.m. in Portland. Thank you for being here. I feel good. I had a great weekend. I hung out with my girls on Friday. We love the Omegas, so we are tuned in, tapped in, and turned on when y'all are doing stuff, because you ain't gonna tell me, because you like me to be in the room, you know.
So you hung out with the bros Friday or yesterday?
Yes, Friday we went to Pazuka. My friend owns that club. It is a phenomenal club. It is all the way out in Europe. So we take rides. We do field trips. We get a driver. Shout out to Vern for sometimes driving us. But we went there, and it was a little concerning for me.
Why was it concerning?
I don't want to talk bad about you all. I love y'all.
Why was it concerning? It shouldn't be concerning. It should have been uplifting and delightful words that come to mind.
What I'm used to, yes, delightful. What I'm used to is when the music, a certain music comes, I'm used to just seeing, you know.
So wait a minute. Atomic Dog came on and the bros didn't set it out? They didn't go crazy?
I didn't want a video. I didn't want to record it because I just said, no, this can't be. And so my friend, there she is. My friend that was with me was like, girl, we in the suburbs. We in the suburbs. These are some suburban cues. And so
wait a minute.
You just don't have to deal with it.
There's a lesser grade of cues in the suburbs.
It's true. Different. It's different. It was different for me.
Arlie, good morning. You a little fuzzy.
Good morning, everybody.
You a little fuzzy, but it'll work.
I'm fuzzy?
Yeah, you a little fuzzy or something.
Reset.
Reset. Okay, I'm gonna
Go out and come back. But yes, so that was I still had a good time.
It's funny because and if you're new to the show, me and my brother are brothers of the esteemed Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Yeah, if I was there, it would have turned up. It would have turned up.
And you are a man of age. And now one 25-year-old did go hard in the paint at one of my friends who is on my side of the fence. But the energy that I see you and Ryan and Mr. Brown and whoever else I know, it was not. And I was like, but they're older than these people.
Right. So you saying
a lot of breasts.
The young bros not turning up like they're supposed to turn up, like they're expected to turn up.
They're not. And then the ones that were there that were older, and we're gonna talk about objectifying.
Well, the older bros got older knees and older ankles.
And breasts.
Right. No, well, some people are working with their weight. I wouldn't put it like that.
I had a good time, and I will keep going to all the things, but I just had some lessons. It's always a lesson. What about you? What did you do this weekend?
So I hope Ollie comes back in because I wanted to tell her that I went to church. Shouts out to Impact United Methodist Church in East Burnt.
Okay. Here she is. Let's see what's happening.
I went to church, saw Arlie up there on stage with the band. Or with the group, and she was singing her little heart out. She didn't see me. I kept waving at her. I kept doing like this. I didn't want to be a distraction.
She Mariah carried you.
Who, me?
She said,
I'm not. You didn't see me. I'm not blaming you, but you didn't see me. But I was waving. Every time I thought you were looking in my direction, I did like this, but you never responded.
And I usually catch people because I saw Trisha at church. I was waving at her, and I'd be like doing my little sideways. But hey, yeah, I used to catch folks doing like this. I said, I'm such a distraction up here. I'm trying to talk. I'm supposed to be praising the Lord. I'm up here waving.
How was your weekend, Arlie?
It was pretty good. I was so tired from all the travel from the Portugal and the Carolinas and all this stuff the week before that I tried to do nothing.
Right.
So that's what I did.
So Larry Brown says, Doug, remember it was districts this weekend. So it was a ton of queues in town this weekend for meetings, and
they were acting like they was at a meeting.
God damn.
But let me tell you what's so funny. I did not go out. There were bros calling like, come meet us at the Renaissance. Come meet us up here at so-and-so. And I was like, I am not going up there with a bunch of y'all wild Omegas. I'm not doing it. But maybe they were wild. According to you, they weren't wild.
They weren't wild.
Well, the ones that was calling me is wide. They was wide open.
Wide
open. They was running amok.
Wow.
Well, what else did you do this weekend?
So I went to my daughter was in town at a track meet.
How was the track meet?
Let's see how it was.
Track meet was great. She did very good. She didn't do great, but she did very, very good. Always proud of her. Tree, drop that video of her. I think this is the 100-meter hurdle. Let's see, she's in the. Did everybody hear? I said she was the one wearing the white. She was in the white top.
No, we were just cheering for all the babies because we didn't know which one yours was. We just,
I'm gonna pull it up again, Douglas. I'm gonna put it over here and put it on mute.
Okay, so she's in the white top. She's in the white top, right in the middle of the track. Everybody else seems like they're from Clark or whatever. So she actually came in third. She hit like the last hurdle at the on the last hurdle, so she came in third, I think. But very, very proud of her.
So how's this work? That like you're there, you're waiting, and that's the only race, or like how's this work?
Tree.
Okay.
Track life is something different.
All
day long.
Literally from early in the morning to evening time.
Right. Waiting for a race that's going to take 10 seconds in this case.
Okay.
She also ran the 100 this past weekend as well. All this was at Morehouse. They actually You missed it right there in the middle of the track. Edwin Moses was there this weekend. Edwin Moses went like 100. They acknowledged him. Talked about some honor they were giving him or whatever. But if you don't remember the name Edwin Moses, legendary hurdler in the Olympics, I think 3 Olympics, he went like 137 races and never lost. Okay. 1 gold medals, like 3 different Olympics, but he's a Morehouse alum. He ran his track in college at Morehouse College, and great weekend this weekend. Shouts out to all of the teams that came down there for the Morehouse Relays.
Today we're going to be doing things a little different, everybody, because we're going to get out of here kind of early. So Doug's going to, acknowledge all of you who are giving. He's going to acknowledge you instantly.
Can I mention that real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Arlie.
I was going to say, loose neck, you're probably right. And I don't know what's happening with my internet. I'm sitting still right next to it, but there's something happening in my neighborhood right now. So please forgive
Girl,
me.
they turning lights off. Marcus had to come over here the other day. He's like, Tree, the Georgia Power people are on my porch. The power's out. I gotta come work. Niggas work people work from home still.
Right.
He just
work.
No warning.
Right.
And I keep seeing little nose flashes on here about, is anybody else's internet? And it's a bunch of something. I don't know. And I usually get away from it because of where I am, but for whatever reason, I'm wrapped into it. So yes, Peach's internet this morning, loose neck side.
Okay. All right. So speaking of which, Arlie is coming up later with the Arleywood report, where we're going to get into some entertainment stories from this past weekend. Last 48, the biggest memes in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours. Very interesting all the time, so stay tuned for that. Also, we're going to read your chat messages at the end of the show. Tree mentioned it a little bit earlier, but if you'd like to donate to the show, we would appreciate it. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol or a heart symbol based on when you're watching the show, okay? And you can donate whatever you like, $1, $5, $50, $5,000. We will take it. All right.
Marvin Childs, you didn't come to the pre-game, but I prayed, and the prayers of the cussers availeth much. Okay.
Once again, shouts out to 107.5 WGPR in Detroit, Michigan, our affiliate up there in the deep.
Going down in the deep.
And once again, we mentioned it in the pre-show, but we have a new segment coming up today. We're going to drop kind of like in the beta stage, but we're going to test it out kind of, sort of, with our folk Vern from Jersey and my LB Penn Troy coming on to talk about, in particular, the Knicks and this Tiger Woods story, if you know what happened this past weekend. So you're going to chop it up with the stews. Pop your shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, the perfect song for that is, there's a song in New Orleans called Talk That, Now Roll With It. Now roll with it.
Is
So
this
we
a New Orleans
define it.
thing?
It's a New Orleans song.
We're supposed to be second lining? Are we supposed to be second lining?
You can if you want to. They do probably another little crazy song with their shoulders or their body. They get to the end.
Okay, all right.
So
Now,
why
I
did you
gotta-
come? Go ahead.
Go
Find that song.
Why did you come up with a new segment, Douglas?
Well, we've been trying to figure out a way to efficiently interact with callers and people watching the show or whatever. And I was like, you know what? We want it, because we always used to say this is the people show, and it is the people show. All right. So in particular, if you're a fan of a certain team and they're in the news, if you're a fan of a certain player or athlete and they're in the news, and you want to comment, you want to give your commentary, you want to talk your shit about your team, or you hate this other team or whatever, we want to give you the voice. And the voice is right here on the 2 Live Stews. The people show.
Now you're also going to be talking about this today.
Yes, we are going to have on Brandon Butler, president, owner extraordinaire, Butter ATL, who also is the proprietor and inventor and the curator of 404 Day right here in ATL, Shawty. So the Stews are going to be in the parade. We're actually going to be doing a show from 404 Day, 404 Weekend is probably the better way to say it. But we're going to have on this guy, and we go way back with Brandon Butler. You see him on the local news. He's
He be
ATL
on with
everything.
Fred Blankenship on
Yeah.
WSB, telling everybody what to do on the weekend.
So here's the crazy thing, and we're going to get into this with him, obviously, but we've known Brandon, I think his first job out of college as
Y'all
this
know
wonder
everybody.
kid, as this wonder
Damn.
kid, straight out of, he went to Georgia Southern, straight out of Georgia Southern. He ran the IT slash website for 790, the radio station we worked on. So this is probably 2002, 2003. He still got he wet behind the ears, got milk around his mouth or whatever. He's a young guy.
Similac on the breath. Similac on the breath.
Similac on his breath.
Mhm.
So how does internet work back then? Like when you guys were on 790, how are you communicating? Not the
weren't.
calls, but
We-
the
we-
chat. Like who's telling you what?
There was no chat, man. Wait a minute, we're a studio audience. There was no chat. Not only was there no chat, we didn't use the internet like we do now. Our notes for the show, the things that we talked about, was on paper. That was it.
That's why Doug always telling y'all get out your pen and paper and write it down.
Exactly.
Maybe I am kind of used to doing it that way.
It's a
But
trauma bond with
Right.
No,
paper.
he developed the website. He actually developed the website and put all of the advertisers on there and did all the things that you would do on a company station website. All right. So I tell people all the time, Brandon, straight from ATL, like he's kind of like an evil genius. Not an evil, that's not the right word I want to look at. He's kind of like a genius, but then at the same time, he's straight from the deck. Okay.
Straight from the dead.
Well, it's
SWAT
been
or
a great
something like that.
interview.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a break because it's time.
All right, so we're going to go to break. When we get back from the break, we're
Thank
going to
you,
have our
Arlie.
first person ever on Chopping It Up, my man Vern from Jersey, New York, Knick fan. We're going to talk to him about his Knicks. We're going to talk to him about his teams in the college basketball tournament, what's going on, the NCAA tournament. We're going to have a lot of fun today. A little different today. Ryan's not here, won't be here all week, but yes, we're going to keep it going and do it like we do. Stu
Arlie,
style.
you're gonna come back and do your
Yes.
entertainment report. Okay.
Ollie's doing entertainment. We're doing Last 48 later in the show, which are the biggest memes in the 2 Live 2
With the
Facebook chat
girl.
group. So it's a medley. Oh, yeah, and we're honoring today, music-wise, because we're having Brandon Butler on, the great Goody Mob. Yes, sir.
Them my boys. Them my boys.
Yeah, so don't go away. A lot of fun today. Tell your people, if you're new to the show, if this is the first time you're catching the show because you saw an ad for it somewhere online, you know, signify that in the chat room. We'd appreciate it. Don't go away. 2 Live Stews experience. Cheer.
All three of you, stay here. Stay here and what? 4 now. It's 4 now. This is some bullshit. Something is wrong.
It's okay.
Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ, the all-natural weight chews, cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results.
Welcome back. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, 2 Live Stews experience. That's the last thing I should have done. I shot Vern a damn message right before we came on, and it screwed everything up. Okay, I think we're good now. Let's bring him on. Vern, good morning.
Boom shakalaka, the #1 cheap rocker. What's going on, man? I don't drink no cheap vodka. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, you don't drink no cheap vodka, Vern. Of course not.
Yeah, definitely, man. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, Vern, I'm great, man. So happy to have you on. And as I talked about in the first segment, and you are watching the 2 Live Stews experience, we're rolling out something new. It's called Chop It Up. You know, just come
Right.
on and the phrase that we use, chop it up. And we thought no better person to be the inaugural chop it upper than the number one chief rocker, Vern from Jersey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Hey, Vern, how's everything been going with you, man?
Oh, I'm good, man. You know, I couldn't sleep last night knowing I was coming on today. I thought the Dread Man was gonna be on Ryan and shit. What's that Dread Girls you got?
It's both. It's both. It's both.
Yeah. But it's all good, man, because hey man, I gotta give you your kudos, man, because you're the one that started me and Jungle Brother and doing podcasts because you used to hang up on me so much. Jungle got mad at that, you know what I'm saying? So he said, we're gonna do our own shit, Chief. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Definitely. So you know, I've been doing this thing now 12 years, man. You know, I always been a big time student follower because back in the days, man, when I was big time on the radio, I used to be out there promoting you a lot, man, because your old owner, one of your old owners, my homeboy Sauceman, right, used to give me a lot, you know, just for the things I did, man. I said, well, I do this because these are brothers and we need to move up in life, and we're doing that, and they're bringing us there.
Yeah,
and I'm here.
Hey, Vern, if you can, man, come a little bit closer to the screen and make your head look about the size of my head. That would be good.
Okay, how about that?
That's perfect.
You know what?
That's perfect, Vern. You're a veteran. You're a professional.
I tried to get on my desktop, but something wrong with my email, man. So, you know, I ain't had time to play with that, man. You know what I'm saying? I got business to do with you today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So listen, we chopping it up with my man Vern from Jersey, aka the number one chief rocker, Vern from Jersey. Wanted to get into basketball a little bit with you, a little bit of talk about the tournament, as well as the NBA and your New York Knicks in particular, and maybe some other New York-centric stuff here in a second as well. The Michigan Wolverines defeated Tennessee 95-62. Total domination, blew the game open early, locked Tennessee down defensively. Doug McDaniel had 21 points. The big game for the night, let me go back a little bit to the Illinois game. Illinois defeats Iowa 71-59. It was a physical, grinded-out win. They took over in the second half. Defense and rebounding wore Iowa down. Terrence Shannon Jr. had 23 points. Arizona moves on as they defeat Purdue. Balanced scoring attack, strong inside-out offense. Caleb Love had 20 points, and the big shocker yesterday is kind of your neck of the woods, Vern.
Yes, sir.
The UConn Huskies came back from 19 points at one time, and they were still down by like 6 points with like 3 minutes left to defeat the Duke Blue Devils 73-72 with a big-time last-second shot to take UConn back into the Final Four for the third time in 4 years, I believe it is, man. Cam Spencer had 18 points. Vern, who was your team you was rooting for in the tournament?
I'm a big East man because, you know, I'm always Georgetown.
Right.
So I had St. John's winning it all. But, hey, man, Bobby Hurley, man, I didn't grow up with him, but I played under the father in AAU ball.
What?
Yeah. And the boys was little. They used to be boys. And I'm always cheer for that family, man, because he helped me out when I was in a bad situation one time when I was young, man. So big ups to Bob Hurley, man. And big ups to Connecticut and Danny Hurley.
Yeah. Incredible, man. People starting to talk. I saw in the Two Live Shoes Facebook chat group where people were starting to question John Shire, the head coach of the Duke Blue Devils, because this is 2 years in a row that they've given up big leads in the second half to get put out of the tournament. Last year was against Houston, I believe it was, where they were up by 12, 13 points with only a couple minutes left, and they gave the lead away again. And people starting to question Coach K's decision to bring him in as the head coach of the Duke Blue Devils, man.
You know what's sad? What happened to Amica? He could have been the coach. Right. Dawkins could have been a good coach, man. You know what I'm saying? This cat right here, he don't even look like he could be a coach of Duke. Duke is a high-powered school that needs somebody with high power, and he looked like a little weakly.
Right, yeah. They're really struggling. They're going to get a lot of flack because it was very simple. All they had to do was just hold the ball, and they would have gotten fouled, and they would have went to. It wasn't enough time for them to lose that game, but they found a way to do it. And once again, to mention, 2 years in a row that this has happened to the Duke Blue Devils. I would say that it couldn't happen to a worse or better team than the Duke Blue Devils.
You never lied about that one. That's the real, man. But right now, man, with that miracle comeback yesterday, I think they destined to win their 3rd in 4 years, man.
No, Vern, I'm sorry, man. I don't know if you didn't see Michigan play this past weekend. Ain't nobody gonna beat the Michigan Wolverines. I'm willing to bet you right now, Vern.
Okay, I'll bet you $1. I'll bet you $1.
I'll bet you $1 too. And Michigan is gonna win the whole damn thing.
Hey, but check this out, right? Remember when the Fab Five was the powerhouse, the talk of the town?
Yeah.
And what happened? Chris Webber called the timeout, and they ain't had no timeout. So the same thing gonna happen. Duke gonna crumble, not Duke. But rewind. Michigan gonna crumble, and UConn gonna beat them, man. That's just plain and simple. So I want my $1 next Monday.
I bet. All right, so we chopping it up with my man Vern from Jersey with the Two Live Stews, the Two Live Stews experience. Let's slide over to the NBA and talk a little bit about your New York Knicks. If you're new to the show, the studio audience even hates the Knicks. If you're new to the show, me and Vern are going back and forth about this Knicks thing and this Laker thing. I'm a Laker fan for over 20-something years at this point, right, Vern? Last night, y'all go down to OKC 111-100, making their 2nd straight loss after a 9-game winning streak. Tell the truth. When y'all went on that little 9-game winning streak, y'all thought y'all was on to something, right? Now y'all back to life and back to reality.
No, not really. Not Doug. Come on, Doug. Come on.
Vern, when's the last time the Knicks won an NBA championship?
73.
Memory. Huh?
73. I seen both of them. 69, 73.
Damn.
You know, but hold up. It ain't like we ain't been there. Patrick Ewing took a couple of teams to the championship. You know what I'm saying? We went to San Antonio, Houston. We could have beat Houston if Patrick Ewing had some heart. When Olajuwon had 5 fouls, he could have fouled that man out, and they could have won the game. He was shooting jumpers.
So what you telling me is that the New York Knicks is the Buffalo Bills of the NBA. That's what you're trying to tell me right now? That y'all can get there. Y'all have gotten there, but y'all can't win it? Y'all can't win the big one?
Not really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Pat Riley is a snake in the grass. He left us and sent an email saying he was gone. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough team. I think we would have won with him if he would have stayed. But, you know, he went on down to Miami and won. And see, I hate coaches like that, just like Phil Jackson, your old coach. He going to come to New York and want to be an executive instead of showing that he's a good coach and rebuild that team and make them win.
So every one of these guys just does the New York Knicks wrong. Like they got it out for the Knicks.
Well, I don't know if they got it out for us, but they not doing right for us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what? We can win this year if Cat gets some heart and Mikal Bridges start going to the hole more. He's softer than Ivory, man. I don't even know why we spent all that for him.
Now, Vern, once again, if you're new to the show, I'm a Laker fan. Been a Laker fan since like '83.
Yeah.
We just made a wager on something else a couple of seconds ago.
Right.
Okay? I'm willing to bet you. We bet $1 in that last wager.
Right.
I'm willing to bet you. I don't know, $5,000.
Damn.
I'm willing to bet you $5,000. I'm willing to bet you $5,000 the New York Knicks will not win a championship this year. Are you down? Huh?
I'll take it to $5, but goddamn, $5,000. The hell?
Hey, Vince.
Vince.
I don't know where I get Vince from.
Yeah, it's on your mind.
Vern, last night, SGA went crazy again, had 30 points last night, 32 points actually last night against your New York Knicks, scoring 10 in the fourth quarter. Who do you like for this year's MVP? We just want to get a general fan's perspective. Who do you like for MVP in the NBA?
I think Shea should get it again, man, because he had a lot of good people out, and he played most of the season. People think that he was out a lot. He was only out for about a week or two. But he played most of the season with bench players, and they still was kicking people butt, man. Yeah. I mean, Wemby is all right, but Wemby's on a team where if he was my big man, every time I come down, he getting the ball.
Right.
That's it. That's just point blank. And that don't happen.
Right.
So I give it to Shea again, man.
Okay, we're gonna move around. We're gonna move around the playground here. Let's
Okay.
talk a little bit. Talk real quickly about the season that the New York Giants had this past year. In particular, the quarterback you guys got, Jackson Dart. Is he the future? Want to get your thoughts. He's a Giants fan as well. If you're new to the show and you've never met our Uncle Vern. Jackson Dart, quarterback for the New York Giants. What do you think about him long term? Cam Scatterboo tore up his ACL, I believe it was. Was it his knee?
He twisted his foot. His
Okay.
foot went sideways. I don't know what they call that, but hey man, I'm like this, man. I never wanted Dart because I seen him play with Ole Miss for 3 years down here in the SEC land. You know what I'm saying? And I know he chokes in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's the NFL, they'll coach you up. But one thing about that, man, if you always was a choke in the fourth quarter, you always will be. You seen him choke against Denver? We was beating Denver.
Yeah.
Man, we had about at least 6 games this year. We was winning by double figures in the last quarter and lost. So I look at this year, man, as being a better year. I'm not too high on Dart, but he's my quarterback.
Right.
I never was high on Eli.
What about
high on my defense?
Right. What about the running back, Cam Scatterboo, out with injury, very significant injury. What do you think about him long term for your New York Giants?
Jeremiah Love.
You think so?
Yes.
Wow. I don't
Jeremiah
know. I mean, well, because of the injury, I could see them probably, getting a safety net and drafting another running back. But man, that high, what pick do y'all have? You know what pick you guys got?
We got number 5. And the reason I say Love is because I seen this brother run for the last 3 years, man. He can run inside, outside. He can catch passes, and he got speed out this world. So if you don't get a playmaker with that number 5 pick, I had became an IFO when Dabo was still there coaching. And when they fired him, I came back to the team. But I was an IFO, man, independent football observer, man. I couldn't cheer for him then, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious.
Right.
I was an IFO, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. Hey, that's Mom Dukes behind me, dog.
Right.
Remember Mom's, right?
Yeah. Rest in peace, Miss.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One last question, or actually 2 last questions. Everybody see you got the Knicks hat on.
Let's
talk about the Knicks. Season just started. What's your thoughts about the Yankees this year and going for another world championship?
Bruh, we're going to do it this year. We should have beat the Dodgers 2 seasons ago. Bad coaching, bringing in the wrong players, wrong pitchers at the wrong time. And we had the Dodgers. But, if your coaching ain't doing what they supposed to do and use the talent you have, then you ain't going to do nothing. But we have a balanced team. We got about 6 pitchers this year that can start for any team in baseball right now.
Well, Vern, let me say this. Y'all always have the payroll. Everybody knows that. And I damn near grew up a lightweight quasi Yankees fans. Because of Reggie Jackson, because, just the Yankees brand or whatever, a kid from South Carolina, always saw the Yankees on TV. So I was quasi a Yankees fan. But Vern, I'm going to tell you something right now, man. Y'all are in a bad period of history for baseball because them Dodgers look like they're going to go on a run.
Bruh, let me tell you something.
Them Dodgers look like they're going to go on an epic run for the next decade or so.
Tell me something. Did you want this Yankee hat I have for you, or you want to put on that nasty blue Dodger hat?
No,
you know
I'm just saying, Vern, I'm trying to be realistic, Vern. The Dodgers look like that they're unstoppable right now. They've been unstoppable, obviously, the last 2 years. Shohei's back. He's going to pitch again this year. I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you, Vern. It doesn't look good for any team in baseball for the next 5 or 6 years. I mean,
you want to put a bet on that?
Yes, I will put another bet.
Okay.
This is our 3rd bet, in the last 10 minutes.
Right.
I'm putting another bet that the Dodgers going to probably, we can't say probably. I'm putting another bet on the Dodgers to win another World Series, 3 in a row. What say you?
I got you. Another $5.
Another $5. So right now,
keep this running, Tree. Keep these numbers down for us.
Book this.
And matter of fact, I'm sorry. Good morning, Arlie. Good morning, Tree. I said good morning, Tree earlier, but I gotta be a gentleman.
Yeah. So we got 3 wagers going on right now. Let's call them
Right.
out. We got a wager. I'm saying the Dodgers going to win the World Series, not the Yankees.
Mhm.
So
Right.
if the Yankees don't win it, I win the bet anyway. The other
Right.
bet is, I promise you, we bet $5 that the New York Knicks wouldn't win a championship this year. Was that the second bet?
Yeah.
What was the first bet for
The
$1?
first bet was $1 that UConn won't win.
Right. UConn not going to win this year, man. They're lucky to get here. They're damn sure there's some Cinderellas out this piece. They're not going to win.
Hey, ain't this St. Patrick's Day month? The luck of the Irish is always there, baby. Come on.
Nah, no luck in the Irish this year, man. No luck in the Irish. One other thing I wanted to run by you, and you're watching the Two Live Stews, the Two Live Stews experience. Vern, give your most memorable Two Live Stews moment. You've been listening to us damn near 25 years. Give us your most memorable Stews moment.
You remember when y'all used to do the mansions, right?
Right.
And y'all was at one up 75. I can't think of the name of the little town. We used to have to catch a shuttle bus to the mansion. Man, I got so drunk, had to go to work that night because I was doing the mail for the post office, right? Hey man, when I got to the yard, I slept for an hour with the air conditioning on, and it was 20 degrees outside.
You slept an hour in the air conditioning, it was 20 degrees outside.
Because
you were out kicking it with the stews.
Right, and I was drinking that Remy Martin.
Hey, Vern, man, we appreciate your patronage.
Hey, listen, built for this network. Check me out right there. You see that logo?
Okay.
Whenever Doug go off and Ryan, when the stews go off, I come on YouTube. So don't go nowhere. Check me out Mondays 10 to 1. I won't be on the day. I got to go to VA and get a physical. You know what I'm saying? Also, Doug, I need that assurance, but I can't take no drug test, man, because I'm on that medication on weed.
Right. Hey, Vern, where can people see your show? Is there a website they can go to?
Yeah, it's www.built, B-U-I-L-T, for F-O-R, this radio network. You pull
God
up
damn,
our
Vern, that's a
website.
long-ass name.
Hey, man.
You got to shorten that name, bro.
I got to shorten the name. All you got to do is look at me and follow me, and you got everything in me.
Hey, Vern, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for joining us for the first ever Chop It Up with the Stews.
Yeah.
All right. Vern from Jersey, man. Thank you to Vern. When we get back from the break, we're going to talk to our folk, Brandon Butler from Butter ATL, about all of the happenings coming up with 404 weekend. Don't go away. Two Live Stews experience. Yeah. That was great. Vern chopping it up.
Being stranded on the side of the road, y'all, in Metro Atlanta is very, very stressful and it's dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call. Bay 11 Towing's response times always outpace those national brands. I've been beside the road in Atlanta before, and when you're waiting for hours on a tow truck, it's not cool. Bay 11 Towing says they get to you faster, and they're more cost-effective and efficient while doing so. Whether you're dealing with a flat tire, a dead battery, or a full-on straight breakdown, the team at Bay 11 Towing is ready to get you safely back on the road or get your vehicle and yourself where you need to be. So next time you find yourself in a jam, Bay 11 Towing, give them a call at 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Bay 11 Towing, where speed and savings come together to get you safely to your destination. Check them out at 404-770-6949. Fast, reliable towing that doesn't cost a fortune. Bay 11 Towing.
Welcome back to the show. Doug Stewart. Ryan Stewart is not here this week, but I'm here holding it down, and we're about to welcome on right now our folk. My gosh, I ain't seen this man in forever. Let me get this up like this. Brandon Butler from Butter ATL, as well as 404 Weekend. B. Butler, how you doing, man?
What's up, Stu? How you feeling, man? Good to see you.
I'm fantastic. I ain't seen you in a minute, in a month of Sundays. How's everything going with Butter ATL?
Man, everything's great, man. We over here staying busy, doing big things. Things are happening. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for 404 week, man. 404 weekend is this weekend. About to shut the city down, man.
Hey, so listen, I was telling the producers, Tree and Arley does the entertainment. I was telling them in the pre-show that we know you from way back when you was this high to a grasshopper tail. Okay. So telling people they've seen you on TV, on the news, and talking about Butter ATL and 404 Weekend for many, many years now. Tell people a little bit about yourself, your background, where you're from, and then we're going to get into this 404 Weekend stuff.
Oh man, no, Stu, like you were saying, man, like y'all knew me way back when, man, way back when I was, the head of digital for 790 back in the day, man. We were doing all kind of stuff. We was doing Super Bowls and all kind of events with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Working at the station, just building my way up through the ranks, man, paying my dues, you know what I'm saying? And then left 790, went and did some other things, started a couple projects, and then launched Butter ATL back in 2018, man. And it's been on and popping ever since, bro. It's kind of become a thing. Even the 404 day stuff, like 404 day was kind of like an unofficial thing for a long time. And people knew about it, but like nobody really paid attention. They just say, happy 404 day kind of as a joke. And me and some of the guys linked up and started making this thing happen back in 2020. And I was talking to a buddy of mine this weekend. He was like, man, this thing has become bigger than you. It's really citywide. It's the official holiday for the city of Atlanta, man.
Wow. We're talking to Brandon Butler right now with the Two Live Stews, talking about 404 Day Weekend in particular and Butter ATL. All right, so tell people that are watching for the first time maybe or may not have heard about 404 Day and 404 Weekend. Tell them a little bit about it and what's the purpose of it really?
Hey, man, look, man, we all know Atlanta's the best place in the world. This is God's country out here, man.
Right.
This is God's country, right? It's the Black Mecca and so many things, but it's a beautiful city, man. So look, Atlanta has the iconic 404 area code. If you know, you know what I'm saying? And every year on April 4th, we started celebrating what we call 404 Day. And it started off, we actually did the first one back in 2020. And we were doing this whole plan. We had rented out a whole venue. We was doing like this little party or whatever. And then COVID shut everything down. And so we ended up doing a little pivot with me and the guys from Atlanta Influences Everything and did a live stream with Jermaine Dupri for like 4 hours. And so, you know what I'm saying, man, we had about 50,000 people just on live. Like that was back in the club quarantine days. You know what I mean?
Right.
And once kind of the world started opening back up, me and Atlanta never really closed. But, like once the world kind of opened back up, we started getting back out and doing bigger events. And like every year it's kind of grown bigger and bigger. Last year was crazy. We did a bunch of events. We got a congressional proclamation from Congresswoman Nakima Williams. We got, U.S. Capitol proclamations from Representative Eric Bell. We've gotten city proclamations from, at that time, you can see one of them right back here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
At that time, Mayor, Councilman Andre Dickens, before he even became mayor. We did a Adidas collab. We designed a shoe with Adidas last year. And I mean, it's just been going crazy. And now with 404 Day being on a Saturday, man, it's going crazy, man. We got about 7 or 8 events lined up. We've got like 4 or 5 different partner events. And so, we're going all week, man. It's going to be amazing.
Talking to Brandon Butler, our folk with Butter ATL with the Two Live Stews, the Two Live Stews experience right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. All right, so talk to us a little bit about the collective. Who is the 404 Collective?
Yeah, man, the 404 Collective is 4 Black-owned businesses. I always say that's one of the beautiful things, about Atlanta, right? Like we've all come together and started doing this. And so we got Butter ATL. Butter ATL is a media company that just celebrates Atlanta culture through content, experiences, activations. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard the term Atlanta Influences Everything. Well, that's also a brand that we work with. Shout out to Bane, Tori, and Ian, as well as Finish First. It's a brand. They do what's called AEBL, the largest pro-am league in the South. Shout out to Ja that runs that. And you also got the Trap Music Museum, which was started by T.I. And so we got Bam and Doug from the team on here bringing that all together, man. So we all come together every year for the last, 5 years and put this on. And about 3 years ago, we started what's called the 404 Fund. And so we also have a nonprofit that we do in partnership with the guys at the good folks at Monday Night Garage, man. Shout out to Peter and Joel and them guys over there. And since in the last 3 years, we've given away over almost $250,000 back towards scholarships, youth education, mental health, and all that stuff. So we turn up, but I always say we party with a purpose. And I think that's one thing that's different about what we do with a lot of other people is, a lot of people, they're saying they just throw a party, they do this, that, and the third, and that's cool. But, we have our stuff. We're the official partners with the city of Atlanta. But we kick off every 404 weekend with our scholarship gala. Again, it's our 3rd one. We've got some amazing stuff lined up. We're honoring Kathy Waller, the first Black CFO of a Fortune 500 company. She was the CFO of Coke. We've got a lot of kids coming out. We're doing scholarships. You got all kind of stuff, man. So it's a good time, party with a purpose. We got some family-friendly stuff, man, some 21 and up stuff. So we got something for everybody.
Yeah, you kind of stole my thunder a little bit, but I don't think it's possible in this scenario. I was going to ask you about, partying for a purpose. Our great mentor and big brother Tom Joyner used to always talk about partying for a purpose, and you kind of touched upon it just a little bit just now. It's purpose and it's give back as well to the community and to the city of ATL, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think that's one of the big differences in what we do is, again, everything we do is a way to kind of pour back into Atlanta culture and kind of give back. And so even with the 404 fund, what's so unique about it is through our corporate partners and sponsors, it allows us to, what I say, kind of extend 404 Day year round. So what a lot of people don't realize is, look, it's one thing to do something on April 4th, right? And everybody has a good time. But because we have this nonprofit, when there are things that happen over the course of the year, we actually are able to jump in. So, for example, the good brother New Face, the Atlanta's cultural historian, he was having some issues last year when his location got shut down. Boom, we donated like $4,000 to him to help him get going. Back in October, when the government shut down and a lot of kids lost SNAP benefits, within 3 days, we organized a community give back in the Grove Park area and fed over 400 families. So like I said, man, like we're doing stuff year round, not just on 404 Day. And that's what I think the real spirit of Atlanta is about.
Finishing up with Brandon Butler right now with the Two Live Stews experience, talking about Butter ATL 404 weekend going down this coming weekend. The Stew's going to be a part of it in a big, big way. I gotta thank you before I even ask the last couple of things I want to ask you. I gotta thank you, man. I have never ever been in a parade before, and I am so excited. I am so excited to be in my first ever parade, man. So I gotta thank you for that. Listen, before we get you out of here, man, talk to us a little bit about Butternomics.
Oh man, look, man. I learned from the best, man. I learned from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I watched y'all coming up doing it again, man. Y'all created opportunities for me when I was just a little young grasshopper at 790. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I've always had a love for radio. That's how I actually ended up at 790. And so, about a year or so ago, I started the Butternomics podcast. It's the business of culture podcast. We do a lot of fun content on butter, but I always tell folks, you can only talk about lemon pepper chicken wings so much, right?
Right.
So with Butternomics, it gives me a chance to talk to a lot of amazing business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders. We've had everybody from John Hope Bryan on, Will Packer, Ryan Wilson from The Gathering Spot, Mayor Andre Dickens. There've been a lot of amazing conversations. Folks can kind of come on and talk about all kind of stuff, man. So check us out. Butternomics, we're on iHeart. We have our own stuff going on, man. Butternomics.com, or you can find on Butter ATL.
Hey man, we got to. At some point, we got to come on. I would love to come on and talk to you about this business of this podcasting. It's like it's getting real tight right now. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of competition. This is one question. How did you decide on the name Butter? Is that your nickname? Oh, Arley. Okay, go ahead. Answer that question.
No, man, look, my last name is Butler, and I always tell people it is a complete coincidence the company is called Butter ATL. We were brainstorming names, and, we kicked around butter. And I said, you know what, man, you think about, butter makes everything better. It goes on everything. It spreads. I got all kind of stuff. When you make butter, you churn it, and the best stuff rises to the top, and that's what we do at Atlanta culture. We churn Atlanta, and the cream rises to the top, man. But no, I'll tell you, my last name is not Butter. It is Butler.
Right.
Just a coincidence.
Yeah. So what I was saying is I would love to come on your show and talk a little bit about the business of podcasting. We've learned that this thing is very, very tough. There's a lot of haters in the business, especially goddamn Facebook. They some haters. They want you to pay for everything. You know what I'm talking about. But it's an incredible platform and medium to have in this day and time. Obviously, you have to have a online social media presence. But it's just very, very interesting where media is going right now. We're kind of the preferred way to, get the word out to the masses is streaming, is online, man. So I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. But, we'd love to come on at some point and talk to you a little bit more about that and about the business itself. Good stuff.
Man, look, man, y'all, it's a red carpet whenever y'all ready, man. Like I said, y'all always looked out for me when I was coming up. I'd love to find ways to give back. I'm so happy that y'all are gonna be in the parade. Yeah. I'm happy that y'all are gonna be in the block party. 404 weekend is going down. It's at 404weekend.com. I tell everybody, we're not at Piedmont Park. Y'all do not want to be at Piedmont Park. Okay, go to 404weekend.com to get all the information. But yeah, man. No, this podcasting game is crazy, bro. But I learned a lot. I started my first podcast back in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that was actually one of the things that
Wow.
helped me get into at 790. You know, and that was when it was like a lot even more difficult, right? And so to your point, it's definitely a lot more mainstream now. There's a certain way you got to kind of play the game.
Yeah,
But I think again, like people want to kind of go direct to the people. And you know, y'all have always done a great job doing that. And kind of podcasting has removed all the gatekeepers out the way, man.
Absolutely. So it's free and open to the public. The 404-day parade begins near the Civic Center MARTA station on Peachtree Street. The route continues down Peachtree Street and ends on Underground Atlanta. We're going to build on last year's success of 3,500 plus participants and 70 organizations. Features marching bands, classic cars, dance teams, local performers, a true reflection of Atlanta's culture and motion. We said it from the very first day we started mentioning we're going to be in it, man. And I've been saying it anytime anyone would listen for the last 26 years. 2001 is the first time that, or the first year that we got on radio. I love Atlanta, man, with all my heart, man. Atlanta has shown me nothing but Southern hospitality and love, man. I can't say anything but thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's an honor to get down with y'all this coming weekend for 404 weekend. And can't wait. Looking forward to it, man. Brandon Butler, Butter ATL, thank you for coming on, folks.
Hey, appreciate you. And don't forget to let people know, man, we also have a block party at Underground that y'all are also helping host too, man.
Absolutely.
So
Block party at Underground. Once again, give away the website where people can get all of these details, you know, readily available.
404weekend.com. 404weekend.com. Or you can go to Butter ATL on Instagram, social media, but 404weekend.com. All the information is on there, the whole schedule, everything, man. 404weekend.com.
That's what's up. Brandon Butler, thank you, folks.
Hey, man, appreciate you, man. Always good to see you, Stu.
We'll see you this weekend.
Okay.
All right. Let's welcome Arley and Tree back in for this quick 4 minutes before we have to go to a break. I want both of y'all back in. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I want both of y'all back in.
You can see
What?
my face.
What? Say what?
Nothing. Hi, here I am.
Hey, fantastic interview with
It
Brandon
was.
Butler. What'd y'all think? I'm so excited.
excited.
I'm so excited about 404 weekend. I'm so excited. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I've never been in a parade before.
I was in the band. I was a dancer for the band. So I
Oh, so
enjoyed it.
a parade's is nothing for you. You've been in many parades, Arley.
I've been in a parade or two.
No, but I
myself.
haven't been in a parade, but it's
Not
been
like
so
this.
long. I'm excited to no, never like this. This is like I was working hard.
It was little
for the
we're
parade,
little
sweating and
kids,
shaking.
so we have to dance and majorette, those kind of
Right.
things, but not where we're like, I mean, it's y'all. It ain't about me but it's still exciting. Like we get to stand next to you and stuff.
Right. So listen, I just told
Right.
him, man,
I'm
how
excited.
much I love ATL. Arley, how old were you when you moved to Atlanta? Do you remember?
I was 8.
You were 8. Okay. And you've been here ever since you were 8 years old. How much do you love this city? I mean, seriously.
I love Atlanta. I always come back. Like I moved away. I went to New Orleans, which is I love New Orleans, the energy, the spirit of the city. I love that place. I lived in Charlotte. I lived in Kansas City. And there's nothing like ATL. But I want other people to stop coming here. We hate it here. Don't come.
I came here for Freaknik and
The rest
went
is
back
history.
home and was
Everybody's
like,
got that story. They came for Freaknik and never
I
left.
will leave some shit in a minute. And them people was like, you finna do what? And drive where? And put all your stuff in the car? Bye. Goodbye.
Right. You didn't
Black
even argue
people.
with them.
And then I moved to California and I tried to convince myself like, this is it.
Cali ain't no ATL.
It ain't enough of us.
Right.
It's
right.
not enough of us.
And that's the thing. You kind of get spoiled with all of the black positivity and excellence
Yes.
and people trying to get it. And you go other places, you like, man, this ain't ATL. These people not trying to get it like we trying to get it around ATL, you know?
It's I don't know. I don't know what to call it's Wakanda. When you went to see Wakanda, aren't you thinking
It is Wakanda.
Uh-huh.
They should always what,
Yeah,
Arley?
I have a friend who says that. I have a friend. They should always saying when they talk about Atlanta, they should saying it's a different world than where you come from.
Right. True.
It is
True.
Yeah, that
true.
was a good interview,
it.
and I really loved about the give back. Y'all know I love a give back.
Yeah.
And to be able to have that kind of revenue on hand when some shit goes down, and you're going to talk about it in your report about Tyler Perry. That's the level of coinage that I desire, where I can be like, I'll fix it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Don't worry.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
write a check. I need to sign my name and it matters.
Yeah, we don't need to. It was to talk about. There's a need. Let's fill it. Period.
Absolutely. All right. When we get back from the break, Arley's going to be back with her Arley report. Where we're going to get into some entertainment. Tree can join us too. I hope Tree can join us at the same time and keep up with all of the buttons and whatnot. Ryan's not here this whole week, so he won't be here Thursday as well.
Him.
Yeah,
you missed him. You're using us as support. We're support blankets.
Right. So we've already talked to a couple people for the first ever Chop It Up. We had my man Vern from Jersey, who did excellent. He was fantastic, entertaining.
He did
Brandon
good.
Butler from Butter ATL. All right, talking about 404 day and 404 weekend. So that was fantastic as well. We got one more guest coming up to chop it up with me.
Oh my goodness.
That's my LB, William Penn Troy. I just realized that man sounds like
Is that his name?
He sounds like a former president or something like that.
He does.
Okay.
He's gonna come on. We're gonna talk about Tiger Woods. I'm gonna talk about Tiger Woods with him because he's a big time golfer, big time Tiger Woods fan. We all were, or are.
Were?
All black golfers in America were at some point a Tiger Woods fan. Still are to a large
he's
degree.
MAGA. He's a MAGA man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to separate the golf from the politics and the combination shit, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Tiger got into some trouble this weekend. And me and my LB Penn Troy, big time Tiger Woods fan, big time Washington Commanders fan as well. We're gonna chop it up and talk about those particular issues. All right. So listen, real quick break. Entertainment news coming up next. Don't go away. The Two Live Stews experience.
And the support blanket.
Arley Tree.
All right, here we
It's
go.
more like a
Are you
support
tired
puppy.
of
We're
workouts
like
that leave
puppies.
you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
Welcome back to the show.
I'm supposed to be dancing. I've never done this before.
Doug Stewart,
Come on.
Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, Two Live Stews, the Two Live Stews
Usually we don't
experience.
see this.
Before we jump to Arley's report,
that's
let me make a quick mention here. You saw the commercial and the meme with me. In my daily life, I sell life insurance, okay, to keep my lights on. If you'd like to get life insurance, you're in the state of Georgia, just give me a call, 678-770-8073. Life insurance is not for a big windfall for your family when you pass away. It's to replace your income, okay? If you like to get a free estimate, a free review of the policies that you have now, or to look at a possible policy for you and protecting your family, give me a call, 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. And also make sure that you listen to the show on the preferred method, 2livestewsyoutube.com. That's 2livestewsyoutube.com. That's the number 2. All right, the number 2, livestewsyoutube.com. Arlie, what's up with the entertainment?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's up? What's
I
up?
want to
What's up?
apologize. I don't know. I look with the bankhead bounce, shawty. What's up? What's up? We got to get ready for 404 day. That is a very big part of it. Y'all get your bankhead bounce on. Get the bankhead bounce. Come on. I apologize for my lagging. I don't know what's going on. It got all the bars. I'm looking at all the numbers. I done checked all the stuff. I don't know why it's lagging today. So it's AT&T, and I'm gonna call them and cuss them out. I also want to say that if you go back to my old shows, I used to do a variety show called Welcome to Arleywood. Welcome, the number 2, Arleywood. It's funny y'all do too. And I did a thing on Tiger Woods where it's because he not dating no colored girls. That's why he is having all the trouble he having. Because a sister wouldn't allow. Get your back in this house. You ain't going. Get back in here.
Right.
But none of that be going on. We gonna be drunk in here. You gonna stay here. We ain't gonna be careening off and driving off and messing about these nice cars.
I
Anyhow,
remember that. I'm gonna go look at it. I'm
It's
gonna go
funny.
find it and see if I can pull it.
The lie was I had 6 babies. I got 6 babies and 7 baby daddies. And me and Tiger have a baby named Gatorade and Gatorade.
Yes, I remember
that shit. And Nikkei. And our last baby was Nikkei. I was his secret girlfriend. He, the black girl, and I cooked collard greens and stuff for him. Anyway, it was my little in my brain. That's how it works. So yeah, check it out. So what's up to everybody out there in Stew Nation? It's your girl Arlie Michelle on the 2 Live Stews Experience with the Arleywood Report. And first up, I want to say, I saw that shout out to Carl, who was kind enough to speak to me Friday in the we were over there in the SWATs in my neck of the woods, and he was so nice. He was like, "Hey, Arlie," and that's Carl. I look a mess. Carl look normal. Shout out to Carl. I hope your daughter had a great competition. His daughter is a student in Alabama State, I think he said, Alabama A&M or Alabama State, and he said that she's in a dance competition. That's why he wasn't going to make 404 day, because I mentioned it to him, and he watches us and listens in usually after the fact. I think he's an educator at Finch Elementary School, but he watches and listens live. So shout out to him.
Thank you, Carl. Appreciate it, folk. Pass the word.
You said, woo. And so we have birthdays. Doug, what you got?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Isn't there?
The audience hadn't heard me sing the happy birthday song in many weeks. Somebody keeps
you
stealing
should have
my
let
thunder.
me sing it. I'm a guest here. I'm a guest over in here.
Go ahead. Yeah,
No.
Okay, all right then.
Go Tree. It's your birthday. Go Tree. Doug, you could have come and joined the community choir. It was all them people up there. You need to be up there in the community choir. They only sing on the 5th Sundays.
So Arlie,
there's only how many 5th Sundays?
I wanted to talk to you about that. It was 50 people. Me and Arlie go to the same church, Impact United Methodist. Tree used to go there. For some reason, she don't want to frequent it anymore. That's neither here nor there.
She passed by it.
Right. She passed by it yesterday, she said. So, Arlie, there were 50 people in the choir yesterday. There were 50 people on stage in the choir yesterday. And not only that, the young lady I told you about many months ago that took over the service, she was the lead singer again. That's the person that took over the service that Sunday I was telling you about.
Princess
That's Janae. Okay. That one.
We have a new praise and worship
Yes.
leader. Her name is Princess.
I know who she is. Yes.
Wow. Now she
you
can
at 10 o'clock service?
Yes, I was at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
Were you at 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then 10 o'clock, she did a whole remix, and then it turned into a James Brown remix. I was like, oh, we have gone over. Where are we going? I wish you could have seen my face because Tree, it was Perry. And Perry will forget that he is in church.
Perry is never mind. Can I say what I want to say?
On too?
Because we in my DMs be having a fit on him. It is distracting. It is the print.
Wait a minute. You talking about the dude that was in the burgundy leather?
Baby. Yes.
I'm like, who does Ninja think he is? Eddie Murphy and Delirious?
He absolutely does. His print profile is very much profiling while
It
we are
is very
trying to
prevalent.
praise and worship.
I wouldn't pay attention
The
to no damn
PPP
print.
is what we call him. Me and
Do
my
you?
friends.
Oh
yeah,
my
I'll tell you what it
God.
means off the air.
Oh my God. But he's such a wonderful human being. We love
He
Perry.
is.
His voice is amazing. He's from Memphis originally. Perry's amazing, but his print be printing. So
Yes.
yeah.
No,
He's
nobody,
the one who
print.
broke out with the
He's
James
supposed to be-
Brown.
we're talking
Supposed to
too
be
much
catching
about
the Holy Ghost,
we're
not
talking
the
too-
print.
we're talking too much about a ninja's print.
We supposed to be going
or
back to
whatever.
church. I'm sorry. We're gonna go to birthdays. We sang them. Let's move. I'm sorry. We'll move on. Tree. We'll talk offline. Legendary rapper, dancer,
don't want
MC Hammer. Put on a hammer, and you will be rewarded.
How old is Hammer?
64 today.
How much?
How old is he?
64.
54.
64.
64. I was about to say he ain't no damn 54.
64.
Okay.
64. He is 64. Singer, we can get a fast car. Tracy Chapman is 62 today.
Happy
Former
birthday.
NFL
She used
cornerback,
to go
now
out with
analyst
Alice
Richard
Walker.
Sherman.
Richard
Ooh,
Sherman.
Tracy Chapman is a girl.
I know that. They had a situation. Look it up.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, Richard Sherman is 38 today.
We don't
And
like
we
him,
want to
though.
send a shout out to our very. Do we not? Why not?
Richard Sherman? Isn't he problematic
Yeah, why don't we like him?
amongst the community?
No, I don't think so. I think you might be thinking about somebody else. Richard Sherman played defensive back for the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, I'm thinking of some
On
the
the
You think it was
RG,
somebody?
the RG3 or something like
Oh,
that.
right.
Oh, you think about
That's a different
RG3.
person.
Yeah, we
Right,
don't like
right. That's a
them.
different person. That's a different person. All right, go ahead, Ollie. We got a little
We don't
lag,
like
but we're going to work through it.
And I want to send out a shout out to. I know, work through it, y'all. I might go to my phone. Shedrick Moorer, our very own Shedrick Moorer.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, homeboy. So Cedric's
such a
our
nice
homeboy from
human.
Moco. Faithfully listens to the show every single day. And the biggest thing about Cedric Moore, he is the videographer, historian of Moco Berkeley High School football. And he actually put together highlight reels of me and Ryan, which is, I mean, it's one of the biggest things ever. One of the best gifts that I've ever received in my life. Matter of fact, I'm going to speak about that a little bit later. But shouts out to Cedric Moore, who chronicled me and my brother's athletic exploits back in
Happy
Berkeley High School
birthday.
30-something years ago. Happy birthday, Cedric Moore. We love you, folks. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't know this man's name, but I want to he has passed on. They're remembering a gentleman named Barry Caldwell. If you grew up sprinting home from school to catch Animaniacs or spending Saturday mornings glued to Pinky and the Brain, which I loved Pinky and the Brain and the Animaniacs,
Mhm.
there's a very real
Tiny
chance Barry
Toons.
Caldwell has something to do with it. This man, oh God, all of that was just amazing. He started way back in the 1980s with Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. He did Tiny Toon Adventures, Animaniac, Pinky and the Brain, Kim Possible, Clifford the Big Red Dog, and Tom and Jerry. His name was Barry Caldwell, and he passed away. And everybody mentioned how wonderful of a human being he was. And he was probably groundbreaking considering he broke into that genre so early in the game. So I just wanted to mention him because
Wow.
it popped up on the griot, and I was like, oh my God.
Cartoons used to be the lick. Like I was running home to watch He-Man. I loved the Transformers. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
cartoons were all the things, and
I
the
mean,
Tiny
it-
Toons I love because Elmira.
So Tiny Toons.
Oh my
was
God.
I think Tiny Toons were a little bit after my time, but when I used to rush home to watch Tom and Jerry. What else was on after school? Tom and Jerry, maybe a little bit of Popeye,
The
maybe
Flintstones.
a little bit of Mighty Mouse.
Flintstones.
I know I'm dating myself because I'm talking about Mighty Mouse.
Superhero, the superhero,
The league,
the
the
Legion,
Justice
the
League.
Justice
Right.
League, yeah.
That was more Saturday morning. I don't think yeah. Well, good stuff. So he was a artist, or was he a writer, or what?
He was a writer, director. He started in like what they call storyboarding, which is
Okay.
how you tell the story for how it's going to get laid out. And then he went into like the actual animation of it. And he also directed, they said, many episodes, and they named some of his famous episodes from like the Animaniacs, because they were funny to me. Oh my God. They sang the song about the country. Oh my God. Love them.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Yep, love them. So rest in peace to him and condolences to his friends and family. And I hate that we didn't know more about him
Right.
until he didn't get his
Yeah.
flowers while he was there.
Mhm.
Okay, so I want to do this. This is a new thing for me too today. I have two things. It's called What Would You Do? There are two things we're going to look at, Doug, and we're going to get you and Trees and the audience out there. We want y'all to chime in the chat. What would you do? First up, we have this lovely video. Take it away.
I really want to watch it while we're on screen, but I'm gonna take it away.
Okay.
So they can see.
It's a wrap. The marriage is over.
Get them papers out.
The marriage is over. I read the headline. Maybe some people weren't paying attention to the headline while it was going on. So Chris Brown was tongue kissing some woman, a married woman. Is that the run of the story?
Yeah,
The woman was tongue kissing him. Her tongue came out first. He just did a little.
I would
She was
agree with that.
Right. I would agree with that too.
I watched
Right.
the thing.
Ah,
Watch her
this is
tongue.
inappropriate.
That's so inappropriate.
The disrespect to him.
So
her
the dude with the black hat is her husband. I'm guessing, right? Arlie.
Yes.
This upset me. It's upset me for the husband. She's diabolical.
Yeah.
And to make
A
it
fool.
worse, if you read the chats, if you read the comments underneath it, many times you go, there are people who feel like, well, I mean, that's you only get once in a lifetime chance to mess with a celebrity. If he wanted to kiss somebody, I wish my husband would.
Child.
I beat his right
No.
there. I'm coming up there and snatching him off the stage.
Maybe
fact
maybe they have one of them open marriage thingies going on or something like that. And it's
Not
not
if he gave her paperwork, which is what is alleged, that he gave her paperwork.
What does give her paperwork mean? Divorce papers, you mean?
papers.
Yes,
Oh, yeah. That's bad. That's horrible.
but he stood there.
I mean, but what was he supposed to do? You talk about the husband. What was he supposed to do? Fight the guy? Fight Chris Brown? Chris Brown
did
didn't
right.
do this.
He did right
Yeah, I would have walked out. I would have walked out probably
and
I don't
left
know-
her ass.
and left her ass. Yeah.
That's what somebody said. He probably bought the tickets. How did he not? How did she get home? That's what I want to know, baby. You better figure that out. You better go with Chris. You better
Exactly.
go home with
Ben
Chris
Edwards
Brown.
says she for the streets, literally and figuratively.
And Chris ain't bit more thinking about her ass. Okay, she just a click.
He
Run
at,
it one more
he at
time,
the
Tree.
next show.
Run it one more time, Tree.
It made my stomach hurt. I'm sensitive. Don't
It's a little
disrespect
much.
black men. Don't disrespect your husband.
Run it. Run it.
See, he wasn't
She-
trying to kiss her.
She put her tongue in there.
God damn. And then the husband probably is so embarrassed, like he can't ever go around his boys anymore. They're going to clown him for the rest of clowntivity, for the rest of his life. Talk about the husband.
She gonna
That's
get
terrible.
it. She gonna
That's
get it. It's gonna be
terrible.
bad for her.
He's like,
That's terrible.
Nobody
So we
ain't
know
gonna
what
want her
Doug-
ass either.
Go ahead, Arlie.
and Chris Brown ain't thinking about it like you said. I was gonna say we know what you do now. Okay, so next up we have the deny. Okay, so Tyler Perry, and this is what Tree was alluding to earlier. Tyler Perry, the TSA agents, as we all know, we are having a crisis in America. Lord, the wig is just oh God help us all. But they're not paying TSA. They were going into like their 6th week of no paychecks. And so Tyler Perry wanted to just go give them all cash at the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. He's gonna give them $1,000. But there's a law, federal law, that you can't pay federal workers. And so he found a loophole. He went and got gift cards, and he was passing out $1,000 gift cards to approximately 250 workers, right? Well, now they're saying, which is like, yay, give him a hand. Shout out to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now they're trying to TSA, they say TSA employees have been working for 6 weeks without pay. Well, then now they're trying to say they're trying to force them to give back those gift cards. I spent that money. I needed that $1,000.
What?
I needed my check. Y'all didn't give it to me. Now they're trying to force them, and they're saying the
sick of
problem
the
is some of them,
government.
they just ignorant.
And that's all Trump. Like, he don't want to see nobody else happy. He do not want to see anybody else happy. He don't want to see smiles on nobody's faces.
Signed it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Unless he gave.
I
you
wonder
the check,
if there was a way that
stimulus
he.
check with his name on it.
So I first of all, I don't know that you would. We got 2 minutes. I don't know that you would naturally know that this is against the law. But once you found out, and I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying we always got to try to beat the fucking system.
Yeah.
Maybe he just should have gave it to him and kept it moving. Of course, and maybe incognito, like dress up like Joe, or not like Joe. They know who he is, but it's a shame that they don't want people to fucking get a leg up.
A leg up, a head, period. Yeah.
Not a leg up.
You got anything else for us, Arlie?
Yes. The last thing is my boy Mystical. I love me some Mystical, but he can't stay out of some sexual assault charges for nothing in the world. He might be facing up to 20 years in prison for a 2022 incident where he was arrested for several charges, mainly sexual assault. He pled to a lesser, because the other one could have gotten him life in prison. He pled to a lesser charge, and in June he will be sentenced. So
he admitted to it.
Mystical is some type of predator. That's crazy. He's had like, how many of these charges has he had? Sexual assault, rapes, etc.
It was one in 2016, one in 2002, but I think something going on because he said he be praying with the people and trying to remove their bad spirits. So something's happening if that's what we think we're doing.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
I know prayer changes things, but my God, today.
But I don't know. Right. It's all kind of stuff. Simple robbery, felony, kidnapping, strangulation. It'll be all kind of stuff happening in his incident. So yeah, he might be. And he's already been in since 2022. They didn't let him out.
Wow. Wow.
But I used to love his rap because I always say he's so aggressive.
Yeah, and he's and now you see. He's very unique. His style, there's nobody sounds like Mystical. Okay.
Nope.
Very, very sad that he probably gonna spend the rest of his life in jail.
Love
This is
him.
bad. Yeah. All right, Arlie. We got real issues with your phone today. It's okay. It's okay.
Get on your phone, Arlie.
Yeah.
I know. I'm about to come back in on my phone.
Okay.
Yes,
all right.
please.
When we get back from the break, we're gonna chop it up. Our second chop it up entry for today is my LB, Penn Troy.
He real extra. He real extra. I need my music.
Big Commanders fan, and we're also going to chop it up. The main thing we're going to do actually is to chop it up about this Tiger Woods story. If you haven't heard, Tiger's still wrecking cars, man. It's really, really sad at this point. Don't go away. Two Live Stews experience.
Thanks, Arlie.
Thank you, Arlie.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arlie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 44770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Hey, dog, you on the screen, bro. Hey, bro, this your theme music? This your theme music? Hey, welcome back to the show. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews. Ryan, once again, is not here this week, so we're doing and drop is kind of like in the beta phase where we're testing this thing out. It's going to be a huge future to the show. It's called Chop It Up, and we're just going to chop it up with the listeners, people that support the show, that come on and watch the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. Chop It Up contestant number 2 is my LB. Known this guy for 36 years now. In a couple of days, it'll be 36 years officially. William Penn Troy out of the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. LB, what up?
Bro, what's going on, dog? I'm actually on vacation. down in the Williamsburg, Virginia area. But, got the call, so let's talk.
Yeah.
While I'm on vacation, bro, I went into this liquor store yesterday. You can buy liquor in Virginia on Sundays.
Okay.
So I walked into this liquor store, and I didn't see anybody. I was like, is anybody here? Hello? So I looked around. I figured I was just going to grab the liquor I wanted and keep moving. But I saw the owner of the liquor store down on the floor licking what I thought was like a 15-year-old girl. I mean, he was licking her.
Is this wait a minute, stop. You're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Is this a real story you telling me right now?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I said, oh, what do I do? So I picked up my phone. I ran outside and called the cops.
Wait a minute. Was this like an assault or was it his girlfriend?
Bruh, she was like 14 or 15.
Oh, that's right. That's the part of the story I forgot.
So that don't even matter. So I ran outside. I called the police. Sir, I gave him the address. And there's this man in there licking this little girl. He said, where are you, sir? I said, I'm at the Red Dot liquor store. He said, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about that. I said, what do you mean? This man's licking this little girl. What do you mean? He said, well, sir, he has a liquor license.
All right. So halfway through that, I knew this is where it was going, some bullshit like that. I knew it. You've been watching too much Ryan Stewart.
Somebody had to pull up the rear.
Right. Hey, joining me right now is but not only is he my LB, so it was 32 on our line. I was 18 on the line, and this guy right here on the screen, you should have put your name up in the corner, team, was my back. He was 19 on the line, and we're about to, April the 13th coming up, we're going to celebrate 36 years in Omega Psi-Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And I have saved this man's ass paws in so many different times, so many different scenarios where I thought we were going to jail. I thought we were going to have to fight the whole team. The stories are just endless, and he knows I'm not telling a lie.
Yeah, those are fabrications, bro, but it's okay. It's your show. Let's get me hear some more.
Bro, the reason I asked you on, first of all, I wanted you to be one of the inaugural participants and Chop It Up, where we chop it up with the listeners and the people that support the show. But the reason is I wanted to talk to you about this Tiger Woods thing. This past weekend, Tiger Woods was arrested, suspected of driving under the influence following a single vehicle rollover crash in Florida. The incident marks his second DUI-related arrest. But there's way more issues of Tiger behind the steering wheel, okay? Let's see. In 2017, he had a DUI arrest in Jupiter, Florida. They found him asleep at the wheel of his car with the engine running. In 2021, he was involved in a serious rollover. This man has rolled over 2 cars. Like,
yeah,
you can't roll over 2 cars in your lifetime and expect to still be here. We'll get to that more of that in a second. And then going all the way back to 2009, he crashed his SUV into a fire hydrant and tree outside of his home. He was cited for careless driving, which resulted in a fine, but no criminal changes. Dog, I tell people all the time, Tiger Woods brought an entire new set of people or an entire population to golf. We weren't playing golf until Tiger Woods hit the scene. We love the guy, but Tiger got some real issues, man. What are your thoughts about this whole story?
Bruh, if you make that much money, the only thing you should be driving is a golf ball.
Right.
If you make that much money, obviously he has some pain issues. So I think what's going to happen, I think the masses will be sympathetic for the pain pill addiction. But if it's found out that any of the drugs are illegal, I think he'll be a has-been. He'll be a washed up.
So 2 things you just mentioned just now. One, and Tree, can you put up that poll? That was one of the big things that struck me and that ran across my mind this past weekend and I looked it up. Tiger Woods is worth $1.3 billion. Why is he still driving?
Why?
Like, if I had, I don't know, if I had $150,000, if I was worth $250,000, I'm getting a driver everywhere that I go, especially if I know that I'm taking some pills or whatever, some pain medication, or taking gummies or whatever, because I also think that he may have been on, taking gummies or something like that. What do you think?
Let's hope not. Let's hope it's all contained to just the medical, the painkillers, and it's just gotten away from him.
So if you see on the screen, I'm sorry, bro. If you see on the screen right here, if you're worth $1.3 billion, would you ever drive yourself again, or would you hire a round-the-clock driver? This is all because of the Tiger Woods story. So it's hard to read this screen right now, but if you look at the light blue portion,
right.
That's the portion where people says, no, I still would want to drive myself. I was shocked. You had 2-1 people that responded to this poll, and it was like 40, 50 people responded to the poll. I was shocked that people said that they would still, drive themselves. They wouldn't have a chauffeur. I just don't understand it, especially if you know that you're on these types of drugs that can affect, your impairment.
Yeah, I don't think they're thinking like billionaires. I think they're thinking like 20,000ers, and they're going to continue to drive themselves. But as a billionaire, Tiger Woods, the only thing he should be driving is a golf ball. Why get behind the wheel? One of the things I will say is that I think it's a little challenging to have somebody you can trust to take you from here to there with your anonymity. But the problem is he's going to probably want to go some places that he probably shouldn't be. So why would I involve someone else in my dirt?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. And here goes the poll right here. Here goes the actual percentage of the poll right here. 62% says, nah, I would still want to drive myself. And you're right. I don't understand it. I'm on the other side of it. I would have actually, or I did choose. Of course I would get a driver. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you?
It makes all the sense in the world.
A lot of people like driving. I didn't realize that people like driving that much.
Right. No,
I can take it or leave it.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I think the black community, which he really hasn't acknowledged fully, he said he was some kind of mixed race.
Cobulation
so I think
is the term you use.
What is it?
Cobulation.
That's what it was.
Right.
I think at the end of the day, I think our community will accept him back if the other side shuns him.
I don't even know if he wants to be accepted back. For me at this point, in all of the rhetoric and the things and the comments like I'm Caucasian, I'm not black or whatever, I just look at him as an inspiring golfer, a guy that brought a whole demographic to the sport. Because I talk about it all the time. When we were growing up, it wasn't cool to play golf.
No.
Like, I knew nobody that played golf when I was growing up in the 70s and early 80s. When Tiger came around, millions and millions of black men took up the sport of golf. And there's nobody else that's done that for any other sport to the degree that Tiger Woods has. That's why I give him his flowers. But he definitely not trying to come to the cookout.
Well, if we look at it, I think he first began to experience some problems with his wife back in 2009. That's when he ran his car into the fire hydrant and hit the trees. But since 2009, he came back. He took a real slump. He took a real bad slump. But he came back and won the Masters in, I think it was 2019. And he won a championship round in 2018. So he's making comebacks, but I don't think he'll see not another Masters, but another major. I don't think he'll see another major. It's too many problems. And the expectation of Tiger Woods is looked at by every community as being larger than life. I've often told good friends of mine is two people I leave home for. Alicia Keys and Tiger Woods. Straight man crush. No homo. But yeah, Tiger Woods not hanging out. Little Charlie, get the hell out of the way, man. Me and your daddy hanging out tonight.
here's the crazy thing about it. We're talking about the DUIs and him losing his career mostly. The theme feels like, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience, the theme feels like people are interested in this story because of the DUIs and the fact that it's affecting, I guess his image in the world of golf and sports in general.
Right.
But really, to think about it, bro, you've had 2 rollover accidents and you ran into a fire hydrant.
But it's not alcohol. Alcohol is unforgivable. Heroin, any illegal substance, is unforgivable.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a painkiller, he's trying to medicate.
Right.
Oh, Tiger just over medicated.
But he's a smart guy. He got into Stanford. He's not a dumb guy. Why is he continuing to have the same issues where not only is he putting his life in danger, but the other part of it, he's putting other people's lives in danger?
That's facts. This
can't happen. This can't happen 4 times to a guy with his means, is the point I'm trying to make.
So
is there something mentally going on wrong upstairs?
I think he's running out. I think he's running out of accidents. Accidents happen. So I think he's running out of accidents because he is on pain medication. So his window for forgiveness is narrowing. I think it's narrowing. You can fool me one time, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. Tiger is going to get that fool me 4 times because he's Tiger.
Yeah.
He can get that fool me 4 times, but he has to make a drastic change. He has to get a driver. There's no doubt. There's no question. He has to get a driver.
And that's why I was about to throw at you. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience, chopping it up with my LB Pentroy, William Pentroy. Dog, I said it earlier. I just realized it was your old man trying to give you a presidential name. Your name sounds presidential. William.
Bro, my father said, son, when you submit your resume, I want you to get a call.
Right. My mother.
I want you to get a phone call.
My mother said the same thing. My mother said the same thing too. She named me and Ryan, Doug and Ryan Stewart, because she wanted us to get the interview.
Right.
She didn't want people
to
look
at when you walk up in there, what the hell?
It's on you though. But it's on you though. You got a chance. You got a shot. So last thing on this, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Do you think that Tiger's ever going to win another tournament? Not just a major. Do you think he's going to ever win another tournament? And I'm not counting the senior tour. Do you think that he will possibly at some point right these wrongs, straighten up, fly right, and pass Jack Nicklaus for all-time major wins?
Ooh, that's a tall order because I think he's about 7.
Now they were talking about him playing in the Masters this year. They've been talking about that.
Right. I saw that.
Yeah.
He's doing that night golf, indoor golf tournament.
Right.
I think if Tiger gets sober, and when I say sober, I mean, many people hear sober, they think alcohol.
Right.
But I think if he can clean himself up, find an alternative to the medication that he's taking, because of his love and dedication to the game, I could see Tiger possibly winning 2 to 3 more majors.
What?
Because he's just that phenomenal. I can see him winning 2 to 3. I can't see him winning 7 more. But because of his love and dedication to the game, I think I could possibly see him winning 3 as many as 4 more majors.
Wow. You talk about a flashing star. I mean, and you said it, Tiger Woods is like from another world. Like he's almost like mythical at this point. And it's just sad. It's just sad to see. It's just sad to see him go down over the last couple of years to the point he is at right now, where he's literally putting his life on the line, seemingly year in and year out. It's crazy.
I think the only other polarizing star above Tiger Woods is Michael Jordan. And you could probably count.
Well, LeBron, maybe LeBron. LeBron is probably more polarizing than Jordan at this point because of the decision, flipping team to team. The people that love Jordan don't want to give LeBron his love. If Ryan were here, he could tell you the whole list. But I think LeBron is probably in that conversation as far as most polarizing.
Yeah, I could go with that, but I'm still gonna give my nod to Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mike makes people pass out and cry.
Yeah. Kind of like Michael Jackson used to do.
Like Michael Jackson.
Hey, bruh, thank you for coming on, T. Bro, listen, there's podcast and radio etiquette. We don't need you putting on your lip balm in the middle of the goddamn show, bruh.
I need you to let Tree know, and there's a reason behind this. I ran into Tree at a function, and my lips had been burned. Tree, I'm so happy you're here. My lips had been.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart. How are you?
All is well.
I know it is.
Go ahead with your lie.
Okay, I got all truths, no fabrications. I'm at a function in Atlanta. I was out all day long and unprepared, lips burned to hell. Straight hell. Now I'm all G'd up. I'm, Gucci down. But my lips just kept itching. And I ran into your beautiful, beloved Tree. I said, Tree, would you happen to have any chapstick? Tree looked in her pocketbook, probably saw 4 or 5 tubes of chapstick. She said to me very, very professionally and humbly, no, I'm not giving you my chapstick. I don't know where your lips have been.
Thank you.
Hey,
you have a handler for that, and she's not me. So.
Hey, bro, we got to go to break here. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for chopping up with your LB. What the Commanders gonna do this year? Last thing, what the Commanders gonna do this year?
Oh, we could probably roll 12 on you.
12 what?
We probably going 12 or 13. We're going to Boston.
What do you mean you're going to Boston?
Yeah, we're probably. Huh?
What do you mean you're going to Boston?
What's a Boston in Spain?
Oh, you're talking about books. So you went over the spades. So you're saying the Commanders going undefeated?
No. We're not going to win all the books. We're not going to win all the books, but we're going to set.
Boston
It's going to
is
be a lot of
all
teams set. I'm
Boston
talking about games.
books.
I'm using that as an analogy. So that's going to be our books. We're going to probably run 13 books on these jokers.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, team, appreciate you, man. Yeah. Second chop it up. Contestant or entry on the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. Ryan is not here this week, but that's good. I really like that. Once again, if you like to chop it up, jump on the show and talk about a particular game, a particular team, a particular story topic or whatever, you can do it. Email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. That's sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We get back, last 48 biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. We are out of here early today because I got to go see a man about a horse, but we still got some time coming up. Don't go away. Two Live Stews experience.
My name is Donald Bradley. I'm the CEO and founder of Planet Marketing here in the United Kingdom for another amazing event. Today we had over 2,000 individuals coming to be educated and be recognized on what we believe is the fastest growing business on the planet. Never before have I gone to a local event in a country anywhere and had 9 rings to pass out, 9 six-figure rings from over $100,000 a year to over $500,000 a year. Stay tuned. Right place, right time, right people. If you know anybody that's involved in Planet Marketing in the 22 different countries that we're doing business in, get back with them. Everything in life is all about timing, but more important than timing is something called positioning. We are looking for leaders in a country near you. Join us.
Look how good she looks! There it is!
Yeah, why didn't we think of this before? We should have had her drop off and come back on the cell phone.
I know. Yeah, I just, it was in the middle of the report or something. I don't know what happened.
It's all good.
I be telling y'all to use your phones. They look wonderful.
So much better. Yeah.
They do.
It's just hard, but it's easier for me to access. I can type better on my computer. Like, it's all those little things you can do from your computer. This phone. I need a new computer. That's really it. I'm doing it. Hey, out there in the Stew Nation, I need a new computer. Who got the 5-finger hookup on a MacBook? That's all I need. 5 fingers.
There's got to be some type of mechanism, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. There's got to be an attachment to your phones that you can have like a small portable mic, right?
We have it, but I'm on my earpiece.
I have all those things. Arlie has all those things. We are going to fix it Wednesday. See you Wednesday, sis.
Yeah.
Make sure and bring it to you with you, and Tree can fix it, right?
We
Okay.
got
Yes,
it.
sir.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Shouts out to William
You were
Pintroy.
good. There you are. I was like, I couldn't see you before.
Shouts out to my LB Pintroy. Let's get into this last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group.
Doug, and I want to say this about Ken Troy. He was supposed to go on a cruise. I wanted to ask him what happened, but I didn't want to pop in because I was trying to fix all my stuff back here. But he called me talking about sending him the stuff. I sent it 2-3 times. He didn't show up.
But you know what? I think he had a conflict that weekend. But it's great that you say that. Let's get an update. How close are we to being prepared to roll out this year's Stews Cruise 27?
The Stews 27.
That's a
I
tongue
hope
twister.
it is Stews Cruise 27 or Cruise with the Stews 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking at a different cruise ship because the wonderful one that we were on is not sailing that particular weekend, which is the 13th, the 12th, 13th, 14th, the 15th, I think, or something in those dates. It's Valentine's. You're going to get a twofer. Take your girl on a cruise and hang out with us.
Watching the Super Bowl, right.
Watching the Super Bowl. So we are very close to pinning down which one. I'm making calls today to try to get our group rates together. And we're going to see y'all on Valentine's Day and somewhere wonderful.
Yes.
It's going to be so fun. For those who missed it, don't worry. You got the second one coming up.
You know what? If you're new to the show, we got a lot of new listeners. We're doing all this guerrilla marketing. There's a lot of people that chimed in on some of the posts on social media saying they didn't know, where can we hear the show at? So this past Super Bowl, we did an inaugural.
Yes.
Yeah, the inaugural Cruise with the Stews Super Bowl cruise.
That's old. That's old.
This is old. So we're going to have new marketing coming up, and we're going to do it again. It was so fantastic the first time. We're going to run it. We're going to do it again. And like Ollie said, we got details coming up very soon about that. All right?
Yes. So exciting. Woo! It was so fun.
It was. It was a great time. All right, so last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours. So if you didn't know, once again, if you're new to the show, we have a chat group with like 40,000 people in it. And literally we get thousands of posts a day. So we pull out a couple of good ones, and we discuss them on the show with the listeners when we do the live show. This is kind of like a recap of the last conversation that me and Ryan had on Thursday of last week. Frank Gore came up for some reason, and Ryan said Frank Gore is one of the greatest running backs of all time. I said, I can name you 10 running backs off the top of my head that you would take before Frank Gore. And I named all of these guys that you're looking at right now. I didn't post this. I just thought it was interesting that somebody is having the same discussion around the same time that we are. And this just showed up on my timeline.
Yeah, because they're copying off of y'all.
Probably.
Yeah.
You're
they got it
right.
from y'all.
You're
That's
right.
what the fuck is happening.
You're right. And so every single one of these, I said I can come up with 10 names in the next 2 minutes. I came up with every single one of these names. I forgot Tony Dorsett. I forgot Earl Campbell. So we're already up to 12 or 13. No disrespect to the great Frank Gore. But when we talking running backs all time, Frank Gore is not in the conversation with all of these guys, plus Earl Campbell, plus the great Tony Dorsett. I don't know how I forgot Tony Dorsett.
But I know, because he was great. That was the Oilers, right? The Houston Oilers?
Yeah,
was he?
Houston Oilers.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to say this, girl, because I know me some football. Well, my daddy had a girl first, so I didn't have a choice. But I wanted to, I thought when you name people, he was like, oh, I'd pick so-and-so in front of Frank Gore. I thought that's what Ryan said.
Right. Well, he agreed. I went over my list.
Do you still have the list? Because you wrote it. You got it on paper.
I may
Come
have
on,
those.
pen and
Yes,
paper.
yeah. I was saying. So I had OJ. Do they have OJ?
Of course.
Oh, they don't even have OJ in this
Yes,
list.
they do.
Not even. Where is he? Where's Orenthal?
He is
number 9.
He's at
Oh,
number
yeah,
9.
number 9.
So I had OJ, Walter, Barry, Eric Dickerson, Adrian Peterson. Is Adrian Peterson on? Yeah, he's on there.
He's
Jim
on
Brown, LaDainian Tomlinson, Marshall Faulk. I put Bo Jackson on here. They don't have Bo Jackson, but Bo Jackson, if healthy, is just as good probably as anybody. And then I had Derrick Henry as well. But I forgot, once again, about the great Earl Campbell, and I forgot about Tony Dorsett.
I used to think he was so handsome. Oh, he was a handsome man.
Tony Dorsett?
Yes. Oh, he was handsome to me.
You know what? I mentioned last week that I have a huge list of phone numbers of quote unquote celebrities and like Hall of Fame type athletes. And we've been kind of putting it off because of the efficiency standpoint. But I'm going to start trying to make some calls and book some guests. And I got Tony Dorsett's number. I'm going to call him first. I'm going to reach out to him first.
I think he's struggling with CTE, though, for some reason. I don't know why I think that.
You know what? We had him on the show. We had him in studio a long time ago. And he was already suffering from, CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to reach out to him. I plan to shoot these folks text and we're going to book some guests.
Thank you, Marvin Childs. I knew he played for some team I knew that I didn't pay attention to. He said that was Warren Moon that was the quarterback for the Houston Oilers. And it was Tony Dorsett was a Dallas Cowboy.
Right. Earl Campbell played with the Oilers. Dorsett played for the Cowboys. Yeah.
Do you think Barry Sanders is really will he go down in history as the number one running back of all times?
Probably.
And do you think I think it was smart. People, my line sister said this when she was president of our university, SGA, our junior year. And we were like, you got to run again because you did so much. She was like, no, you have to leave when you're on top. And I think that's what Barry Sanders did. He was like, before I jack this whole thing up and y'all don't love me no more, let me just go home.
Yeah.
Ain't I gonna play with my kids.
Most people gonna have Barry, Emmett. I wouldn't have Emmett that high, but Barry, Emmett, and Jim Brown and Walter Payton.
Walter Sweeten's got to be on the list. Sweeten's got to be on the list.
I will have O.J. Simpson as number one because he's my guy. He got 2,000 yards in I think 14 games, but a lot of people don't see it exactly like that. All right, Tree, what happened to Tree? You're watching the
she had to go take a break. We had got on her nerves with all this football talk.
No, okay. I got cold. Okay, sorry about that.
So next one, Tree. Let's roll out the next meme. And you're watching the 2 Hour Stews Experience. Thank y'all so much for joining, boy.
This weekend was a time in the black community.
Look at this nigga here.
Right,
this nigga here. Let me just say this. Collage. We really should have had a collage of all the fuckery that went on this weekend.
There was a lot of fuckery. Let me say this. Nick Cannon historically, let me just put some history.
Correct.
He is historically correct. Republicans and Democrats have switched places over, but it's been hundreds of years.
Right.
I didn't watch the entire ride in the car because he in there with Amber Rose and she just over there getting Trump the business, in her whatever.
Right.
But
Amber Rose is a Trump enthusiast, supporter. Big time.
Yeah, because she got a case. She got some charges that she's trying to get swept under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my issue with people. It's almost like bullies. When you were in school and there were bullies and people like, I'm just not gonna bother them because if I just stay out of it, they're not gonna come to me. A bully it's like a snake. They don't care who they bite. Wig is a bully. So for y'all to pay, he helped me. He gave me this $2,000 stimulus check. He did all these little things that are isolated that are you. You're not in this country by yourself. You are not alone. He will come for you next. And that's what people don't understand. He helped me. They were talking about he made the lady who was in prison, the czar over letting people out and the pardoning czar. So she's letting people out. She can't let them out if they don't agree to let them. Like, it's not going to happen the way people think it is. So it's just really, really aggravating that they're so self-centered and singularly focused on what's best for them, but not what's happening to everybody else.
You know what? Somebody made a comment and I posted this long diatribe. And really it was 2 points about this Nick Cannon thing. He didn't give it the true context once again, because the former Republicans are now the Democrats.
Right.
And the former Democrats are now the Republicans. Long story short. And then there's some other things like the 64 Civil Rights Act and the 65 Voting Rights Act that switched the whole thing. But somebody made a comment that is very true in talking about this weekend in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group. You notice how rich black people, they'll side with Trump more easily than everybody else. because those people are concerned about their money first over everything. We're concerned about the people. We're concerned about the group. We're concerned about the culture. When I say we're, I'm talking because us three kind of have the same ideals. I can tell from just knowing y'all. But people like Nick Cannon's got so much money, he's just looking for a tax break. And whoever can give him a tax break, he's with that person. Like, he can't be this naive.
But they are. I think they are. And like Julius just said, we are a very we're not a very informed group of people. We're not all that smart. We just go with.
You have to read. You have to do your own research. Like, you could look at all these things that they post and get us to click on, and then you get the opportunity to go deeper and educate yourself. Because when I saw it, I was like, where's the rest of it? Because this is a true statement. But then there must be
but he didn't tell the whole story.
Exactly.
And also the other thing that I always remind people of, and I want people to think about, and then you got AI today. You can easily search anything. You can easily search anything. But the other thing I also mentioned in the post is most of us grew up, and our grandparents, our grandmother in particular, on the wall in the house. I remember my grandmother having on the wall in her house right now. I can still see it. At the top picture she had was Jesus Christ, JC himself. On the bottom, flanking the top picture, was Martin Luther the King Jr. and John Kennedy. Never understood why she had John Kennedy up there with the likes of Jesus Christ and MLK. But it's all because of this conversation we're having right now about the Democrats and Republicans and how it's switched into voting rights and yada, 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 yada. But this ninja right here just, throws this up there and, doesn't give the true context once again.
And I want to say two things about him right quick. One, we were the people who stood with him when the Jewish folks, he made those comments and everybody was like, oh, hell no. So who took him in? People who look like us, who watches Wildin' Out, who watches all of his stuff. He ain't done no white stuff that people watching. Housewives, the house husbands of Hollywood or whatever that one is. It was really good. But we watch him. We support him. And that's what somebody else said. Nikki on the backs of us. Nick Cannon on the backs of us. Snoop Dogg on the backs of us. Like Snoop Dogg didn't cross over and do Olympic stuff until after he got in trouble and became cool with Martha Stewart. Second thing about Nick Cannon, he wanted to talk about Christian values. Where is it in your anything Christian that we supposed to have them many wives, or not even, he married none of these people. He ain't married none of them. He just having babies. He got baby number 1 and number 8 is with this girl. Number 2 and number 7 with he got a whole cross reference, whatever. And you want to talk about you support them because of Christian values. Where at, Daddy?
Yeah.
Well, now, them people in the Old Testament had a whole bunch of wives.
Right, but it was all still, they were their wives.
They were wives.
So he ain't married none of them girls. I understand.
No, go ahead. I don't know that. I haven't heard from any of the. I'm not a fan of it, but he does take care of those children, right? And they're.
But so does Cam Newton. Y'all get on him.
I get on him because of his hips, and he says bullshit. Okay, he says stupid shit. I wish he would go away. He was back again. He's an arrogant. His energy doesn't align for me. But the bottom, I don't know. We don't have time because it's 54 now. But a lot of the black people this weekend was wilding, no pun, the fuck out. Chili. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I know her. She is not the smartest box of rocks, and perhaps she really didn't pay attention, didn't click, didn't whatever. I got the yearbooks to prove it.
What about the donations?
The donations, she donated multiple times to
like 17 times.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know the story with Chili, let me give you the cliff notes. Chili shared a post, demeaning Michelle Obama. I don't even know what the
man before. She was saying she was a man before.
Right. So she said that was a mistake. But then, people do their research these days. They can easily find out that she's donated to Donald Trump's campaign or to Donald Trump's causes or whatever, like 17 times. Like she hadn't come out and apologized or explained that, and I don't know how
She
you can
explained
explain
it.
that.
She said she didn't know what she was doing. That wasn't what she intended.
17 times, Chili?
Right. But see, she didn't realize people had the receipts. That's what the issue is. And that's what most people are mad. I can't really be mad that you want to vote for Donald Trump. I cannot.
That's your business. But now we know. Now we know.
But now we know. And they just announced they were going on tour.
That's not
so
good.
It's In Vogue, it's TLC and Salt and Pepper. Okay. And they literally somebody is sabotaging because it literally was just announced. Like if we want to show Thursday, maybe that Wednesday or Thursday after we got off the show, and all this surfaced this weekend.
Wow. All right.
Who turned the music off? Oh, did I? Okay. Speaking of racist, let's just keep it going.
So Erica Kirk responds to Drewski, but if I did blackface as a part of a skit, I'd be canceled and called a racist. No, you are not. If you did it tastefully, comedic tastefully is the way I put it online this past weekend. No one would have a problem. And here's the thing: the Wayans brothers did a movie on this, and nobody looked at them and said, looked at them and said they were trying to be racist. Drewski was impersonating her. He wasn't impersonating white folks in general. Or together.
Blackface is an insult, and it's a minstrel show. Blackface has its own thing, so it is a problem. That's not what he did.
Right, blackface is mocking black people.
Right, and it's only just this part.
Drewski is mocking her. There's a big difference.
And it's a parody, and parody, as we learned from the Afro Man that we just did Thursday, we talked about Afro Man winning. It's protected speech. Now, of course, they're probably going to try to come after him because they love Erica Kirk, even though I think they're all in cahoots to have Charlie Kirk killed the way they did, so they want the real live Scandal, the TV show. And so I think that's what we're living in the show. We're mimicking life, but he is protected under that class. And he said his own comments were like that. She's put a cease and desist against him. And he was just telling the truth. When he did that preacher skit recently, there were some people that were really bothered, but he was actually parodying something that actually happened, which is the same. He said, nothing I did was something I made up. Everything I did was copied from Erica Kirk.
Okay, so listen, we got to go to a break, but people are talking about Robert Downey Jr. in the movie Tropic Thunder. Another example. No one in the black community went off on him saying that was blackface. He was portraying a black guy, okay? He was portraying a black guy to the T, and it was funny because he nailed it. He did it so good that we were like, shit, damn, he just like Pookie down the street. All right, we got to go to a quick break.
It's a trespass. We
got to say goodbye to Detroit. WGPR Detroit. Shouts out to y'all. Make sure you go online, 2LiveStudios.youtube.com to listen to the rest of the show. It's only another 10 minutes or so because I got to go see a man about a horse once again. But thank you so much. We appreciate you, Detroit. We got a few more memes coming up. Don't go away, Stewies. Don't go away. 2 Live Stews Experience. Yeah.
It's so cold in the deep.
Goody Mo B. Shouts out to Goody Mob, man. That's real, true ATL essence right there. We didn't even get to the best verse, CeeLo's verse. Had to cut him off at the beginning. Welcome back to the show. The 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart. Make sure you're tuned in this Thursday. Scheduled to have on with me co-piloting. Ryan's not here this week. The great Howie Bell, Detroit's finest. Howie Bell. Look him up. Yeah.
He don't need us no more on Thursday, Arlie.
We're not support puppies on Thursday.
I'm not a support puppy ever, but he don't need us Thursday.
I'm a support puppy. All
right, so let's run through the last couple of these memes. Let's get through a couple of the chat messages, and I got to get out of here for real.
Okay.
It was great though. Good show today, right? With the new features.
Yeah. Sure, you don't want to be a support poodle. It's dogs and poodles. You don't want to be a support poodle.
I'm a cat. I like being a cat.
All right, there it is.
I'm a black cat.
From Ed Gaines' fan page, he says, always get these two beautiful women mixed up in movies. Tisha Campbell and Paula Jai Parker, I think is the way she pronounced it.
It's Jai.
They aren't sisters despite striking resemblance. We talked about this earlier. What were we talking about this earlier for? About the same boat, getting off the same boat.
The Tribe. Michael Jordan, you said somebody thinks that y'all are related.
Right. and you said we got off the same boat.
Yeah, y'all definitely.
These heifers right here got off the same boat.
I never confused them though. Like never.
I've never confused them either, but I mean, just do a quick glance and
Oh, absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like just do your hair like this and look at them.
I need them to keep. I think when Doug, have you seen that video where everybody's doing like what your mama or daddy really was like in the 90s? And I think they could do one and show like all their little pictures of. They could mix people up and confuse them. I'm gonna be Pebbles. I'm gonna tell my children I was Pebbles in the 90s.
I don't feel like I look like anybody.
Every time I see, I will say this though. Every time I see Paula J. Parker, the first thing that comes to my mind is, ain't nothing but a hoochie mama, humpback, hoochie mama. Ain't nothing but a hoochie.
You ain't got the lie, Craig.
You ain't got the lie, Craig.
And she had them long nails, and she did that whole braids.
Right.
He said, "Get in this house." She's like,
That's funny.
That was a precursor to Baby Boy.
Yeah.
She's in Baby Boy.
No, I'm just saying that's how they were acting in Baby Boy. That movie Friday came before Baby Boy, and that whole their antics was kind of how Baby Boy was. And then Tisha, every time I see Tisha Campbell, I loved her in that the TV show she did with one of the Wayans brothers, the Wayans brother.
My Wife and My Kids.
My Wife and Kids was so cute, but I always think of her when she licked the brand of Big Brother Almighty on School Days.
Yeah.
Tisha
Campbell's been around a long time.
She was in,
what was the name of that movie she was in? That
Little
cult
Shop
movie.
of Horror.
Little Shop of Horror.
Yeah. I went to the movies to see that. She was everything vocally to me.
She can sing. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Oh my God.
She just did that down at State Farm Arena. The HBCU situation was here, and one of my friends went, and she showed me a video. And they did the whole. They wore like jackets. They didn't do it all, but she
was back doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's run through these last two. We got one more.
We gotta read the chat. We have to.
Which artist had the two best, or which artist had the better 2-album run? So you got Dr. Dre, The Chronic in 2001. You got Ready to Die, Life After Death with Biggie, Big Pun. Capital Punishment, and Yeah Baby, and The Game. The Game, I don't know why they put The Game in the conversation with these guys. The Game is great. Now the game can rhyme his ass off.
We don't want no problems from The Game. We don't want no problems.
He can rhyme his ass off, but compared to these other two, and
like
really
why wouldn't Nas be there?
Right.
Or Jay-Z. Where's Jay-Z? And Nas.
Well, I guess maybe they're just saying that these guys had two great albums back to back. And I agree, once again, I think people sleep on The Game, but there's no way in comparison to what Dre did with those two albums and what Biggie did. Which one is yours? Which one is yours? Which guy would you go with?
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know Biggie's what was on each one, but I know the first Chronic that he did because we played that like it was like the Bible. Oh my gosh.
I listened to it yesterday. I know every song. As I was passing Impact, and then I turned from Ring My Bell and I started listening to that. I was like, why do I know every word?
Classic. Okay, so I'm gonna probably go with Dre, Dr. Dre.
What about you, Tree?
Same.
I mean, I'm just a Biggie fan, man. I mean, Biggie first album was just. I mean, both of the albums are just phenomenal, and I'm more of an East Coast, New York rap hip hop guy. I mean, I'm going with Biggie. Biggie to me is my second favorite and second best MC, only following another New York rapper. That's Rakim Allah, the 18th letter.
Yeah, you love rock.
I love Rakim.
I think he's gonna be down to the City Winery, or he was. Every time I see something, I'm like, I should send this to Doug, but you ain't gonna buy it.
We're gonna get Doug. We'll buy him a ticket and send him as a gift.
All right, so let's run through
these
chat messages
really quick. All right, so from Loose Neck Psy, Flo from Progressive hung up on Tiger.
Hey, let me ask y'all something. Don't take that down real quick. I meant to bring this up earlier. Does Drewski not have an abnormally large ass
cranium? His cranium is huge.
The whole cranium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I
But he's not no little dude though either. Though, have you seen?
Not a little dude, but he got a hog head. This man got a hog head. look at him as Charlie Kirk's wife. Look at the little inset picture. That's not cute. That's not cute at all.
The makeup is flawless.
The makeup is flawless.
Who did his makeup tonight? I mean, they did his hands and everything.
Well, she's the same person that did him for the NASCAR too.
Yep.
Remember, he
And
did
that's what
NASCAR.
like. Nobody was mad about NASCAR either. He dressed as a white man, a redneck.
You're right.
Thank you, Loose Neck, for your donation. Thank you, Loose Neck. Again, Tiger Woods has Bay 11.
Wow.
Or maybe he needs to have it.
He needs to have it.
Come on, Melvin, go out there and save him.
Why is the black blue devil smoking a Lucy? That's funny. All right, country.
And I'm glad Duke is out of it too, because that's what y'all get.
all glad Duke
from my uncle, my nephew. Woo, woo.
All of them.
Okay, go ahead.
Mike Davis, thank you for your donation. He just
Rude chap. Thank you, team. Thank you for the donation, bro.
All right.
Zasai was well represented today.
Zai. I know y'all got a song because that's such a cute. Y'all got some great letters.
You would die, Zai.
Good morning,
Yo,
Detroit.
brother man. Thank you, brother man.
This your dance that I do in the background when you don't see me, brother man.
Is that the song that your friend with the trumpet is on? Or no, that's Spotty Oddie. Blah, blah,
Spotty Oddie Doublelicious. Spotty Oddie Doublelicious.
Brother man, thank you so much. Hey, Doug, Ryan, Arlie, and Tree. What up, though? Happy Monday, family. Have a wonderful week.
Brother man, thank you so much for the donation, brother man. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you.
Thank you. Back at you. 1 million. Watch for the hook.
And listen, if you weren't watching the original show and you're watching the replay right now, you still can donate. Same thing. Look to the bottom of the chat where you're watching the show. To the right, there should be a dollar symbol at that point. Click on that and you can donate to the show after the live show. Fact.
Mr. Unloved, thank you for your donation. My cousin used to live in Tiger Woods' neighborhood, and she said he had more wrecks that never made the news, and he was known in the neighborhood to be lit.
Here come Tiger. Everybody get out the street.
What? Movie kid. What? He was like, hide your dog, hide your wife, hide your kids. Here comes Tiger.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is.
I mean, I hate to say this. It's a very good chance that it's going to end tragically. You can't have two rollover crashes, hit a damn fire plug, and expect to keep that trend going. No way.
Right. And you've broken legs and ankles and all kind of stuff. You ain't killed. You're gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Shedrick Moore, happy birthday again. What did he turn 50?
Happy birthday, Shedrick. Moco's finest.
Thank you for your donation. He said, enjoyed spending the first part of my 50th with his family. He wouldn't have it any other way. That's us. We're his family.
It's your birthday. You
Much
giving
love
us a
to
present.
Doug, Ryan, Tree, Arlie, and my chat brothers.
Thank you, Shedrick.
I hope this next trip around the sun is fabulous.
All right, we're winding down. It's 9:11. You're doing good, Douglas.
Okay. Hurry.
These Nabiscos were making fun of Trayvon Martin and George Floyd, mocking their deaths. Damn these conservatives and their fake outrage.
Yeah. What's the chick name? Clark. What's her name?
Kurt. We could call her
Erica. Erica Kirk. Fuck Erica Kirk. Go ahead, Tree.
No. Okay. Wow.
I'm serious. I mean,
I'm
got a lot of nerve.
I'm in
agreement.
I just wasn't ready. I'm in agreement completely.
Would you say Arlie?
I said no.
How fitting.
Yeah.
A pimp named Joe. What up, Stu fam? Please share and subscribe. Yes.
Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the show. Okay. When you go to YouTube, 2LiveStews.youtube.com, in the middle, you'll see a tab that says live. Hit the live. Okay. That's where you see all of the most recent episodes in descending order. And then also you'll see a little bell. Click on the bell and you can choose the time or at what point the bell or your following the show is going to remind you that we just completed our show or there's a live show going on right now. So share, and subscribe. All three. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. We would appreciate it.
And we've just completed the show.
Wow.
Are you going to give us a grade?
Tree, Arlie, you both get A's. You get an A. You get an A. You get an A.
My internet gets an F.
Your internet gets an F.
Loser.
Okay.
He gets an L.
It's all good, man.
What
Great
about
show today.
what about the people who visited? Did they get a grade? We got to
Shouts out
start
to
giving
my
grades.
LB Pentry, 18 and 19 forever. Shouts out to Vern from Jersey, triple platinum Vern from Jersey, the #1 Chief Rocker Vern from Jersey. They first debuted today's Chop It Up with the Stews, the first ones to ever do that, so that's a monumentous occasion.
Okay.
Shouts
Who
out
else?
to Brandon Butler, 404 days. Butter ATL.
Butter, not parquet.
404weekend.com and get all the details. Come check your boys out in the parade. I've never been in a parade before. I'm so excited.
This is so funny. What are you gonna wear for the parade? Are you getting your parade outfit together?
It depends on the weather. We'll
He
see.
has to
Weather's
have on Two
so
Live
crazy.
Stew apparel.
Yeah.
I know. I just wondered if he was gonna, get jazzy 2 Live Stews, or we're gonna get like 2 Live Stews.
We're going to get crunk. We're going to get crunk.
Guido and you busting out the velour. That damn velour chalk itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I needed that
he
damn
did.
velour in that cold ass boat.
That
did.
was funny as shit.
It was necessary.
It was.
Right. All right,
And
man.
y'all
Thank y'all.
stay tuned. We're
Yeah.
cruising.
Yes. Stay tuned for the updates on Cruise with the Stews #2. Okay? For the Super Bowl down in the Bahamas and for Valentine's Day. It coincides this year. So Arlie coming up with details on that. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you this Thursday. Going to be still a lot of fun. Still
It'll be 3 hours Thursday,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah, I'm
That
good right
night
now.
you can just go back and watch it.
Exactly. All right. Y'all
All
take
right,
it easy. Be
thank
careful.
y'all.
Peace.
Have a great week, y'all. See y'all Thursday.
See y'all Thursday.
Arlie, see you Wednesday.
Yes. Did you pick a time yet?
We'll do it.
Okay.